How's it going, guys? It's Idiot Cinema.
What the fuck?
You heard him. It's Idiot Cinema. We're back, episode 13.
We're doing Home Alone 2.
We're doing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Can we pull up a director and year on that, please? But yes, we're doing Home Alone 2, and you might be asking, why didn't we do Home Alone 1?
Because Home Alone.
Because Home Alone 2 is superior.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the
Alright, it was directed by Chris Columbus and released in 1992.
Is it the second one or the first one?
The second one.
This is the second one.
Oh.
What are we talking
It
about?
was directed. 35% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Are you kidding me? I don't trust critics. I don't trust
What
critics.
is what
We
is
are
Rotten,
critics.
What does Rotten Tomatoes go off of? Like, is a low percent good?
Low percent's
No, low
bad.
percent's
Low percent's
bad.
bad. Oh,
The higher the percent, the gooder it is.
the gooder.
Better?
The more rotten it is, it's bad.
The-
This movie is about a little guy who gets
little man.
who gets trapped in New York City, and he
Because his
gets
parents forget him again.
he forgot him again, and he gets
I'm peeing.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he gets
sorry.
pursued by both the sticky bandits and Tim Curry.
Oh, Tim Curry was so good in that.
He was.
I love Tim
No,
Curry.
not Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Donald Trump really stole it, you know?
Donald
Oh, yeah.
Trump stole the show. Down the whole
We did
to
a
the left.
thing where when we watched it, every time Donald Trump, or like the first time Donald Trump and Harry and Marv showed up, we changed the language to Mandarin.
So
Why?
we just wanted to hear what they sounded like in Mandarin, and they were
Or
like,
it was like
it
Japanese.
was Japanese, and he was
How
like,
did Joe
"Mavu."
Pesci sound in Japanese?
He's like, Mavu.
Mavu.
You smell that is freedom. Except it was in Japanese. I can't speak Japanese. Okay, let's go around the table. What'd you think about this movie out of 10? Jack, go.
I thought it was a solid 7. It's the only reason why it doesn't score higher is because the first one did exactly what the second one does. The
Yeah, but the
second
second
one,
No, but the
New
second
York.
one does it
Second-
better.
Yeah.
The second one has higher has a higher budget, higher stakes. But the first Home Alone, it was a more grounded, it was more like, it was a smaller scale story, which meant they had a lot to work with. And then the first movie did it very, very nicely. The second movie takes what the first movie did, but cranks it to like 11. But doing so, it takes away all those like little moments because it's already happened in the first movie. So
Yeah.
with the scale brings the movie up to a 7, but everything it's already done before.
But in a good way.
In a good way, yeah, it's not bad.
Like,
It's
okay.
just, it's nothing new besides from the location and setting.
Okay, that's fine.
Just ruined it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It had some very funny moments. It had some, I love, like, obviously the highlight is whenever he traps the house.
Yeah.
But, like, the what he does with the abandoned building is very, very funny. That's easily the best part of the whole movie.
He makes it more fucked up than the first movie.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
That's
the first
why he
movie
has
had
the
paint,
John
he
Kramer
had paint hands, he had just, like, feathers, like, sticky. The most brutal part, or the most brutal parts of the first movie was the nail in the wood,
Yeah.
and everything he had to do with heat.
Yeah.
Just burning Joe Pesci
He
alive.
actually blew up Joe Pesci in this one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
blew him up. He
Blew him up.
He electrocuted Marv
does
to the
this
point of looking like a skeleton.
He
Yeah.
does this acrobatic handstand, shoves his head in the toilet,
Perfect handstand, by the
blows
way.
up the building. He throws but in this movie he electrocutes Marv into a skeleton, sends them down a flight of stairs while throwing a giant battering ram on them. I don't know what that thing was.
Okay,
was a
what?
It was a pipe?
With the strings after the paint cans?
It was like a big metal pipe.
It looked like a battering ram. Electrocutes Marv into a skeleton.
Okay, you're spoiling the whole movie. We're still in the
Yeah, we're still in the rating process.
yeah, Jack.
Solid 7.
What would you give it, Ryan?
A good 9. Cause I don't know. I like it better than the first movie, but Jack does have a point with it. What are you doing?
Posing the
Listener,
tripod.
Jack's playing with a doodad.
A thingamajig.
A thingamabob.
Yeah. Anyways, no, a solid 9 out of 10 because I personally like it more than the first movie. Jack has a point. It's not. I don't know. I consider a Home Alone 2 holiday movie rather than a Christmas movie, and the first one a Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Jackson.
I'll go an 8 out of 10. because I do really like the movie. It's better. I find it's better than the first one. I think just because they kind of knew what their audience wanted as well. And it's also very visually appealing, you know? Like Christmas in New York, like, type situation. And I do like just the holiday feeling from it. Like, the first one, it seemed like a Christmas movie, but not at the same time. And this one kind of seemed more like a Christmas movie.
Okay. And, okay, my thoughts on the movie, 9 out of 10, gonna go for 9 out of 10. I think it's a really good movie. I love, like, yes, it is most of the same, but it amplifies it to a certain degree, and it's one of the funniest slapstick comedy movies that I've ever seen in my life.
And it's one of those just like, you know, like, it's what they know what the audience wants now, so they make it better.
And I like it that, like, it is genuinely unbelievable that a 10-year-old navigated his way around New York and survived, because that would not happen. But they did it in such a realistic way.
Yeah.
I felt like they did.
It was more like a magical convenience type way.
Yeah, but it felt like it could
happen, but they shroud it in like that like Christmas movie like family feel. So like he's like walking around the streets and he suddenly comes across a toy store. Mm-hmm. He suddenly finds his way to like a fancy hotel.
He didn't come across a toy store.
He went to the toy store from the hotel.
Oh right, yeah.
But
he finds
he
the
found
hotel.
the hotel from the
he
ad. Remembered it from the ad from the game show.
And then he figures out, like, he magically knows where his uncle's...
He looks it up. He looks it up in the phone book.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're picking apart every single thing.
I must have missed that one. I missed that part, but yeah.
We were sitting on the same couch.
Yeah.
We were watching it.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, with the whole Harry and Marv magically coming across Kevin, if it was real life, that would probably never have happened.
Never happened.
It's one of those things you'd hear on the news that is like, how did that even happen?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Two reformed criminals somehow find the little boy that
reformed.
Put him in jail.
They were not reformed.
Escaped
at
prisoners
all.
Somehow come across the boy that put them in jail in New York City.
Yeah. How do we feel about Harry and Marv in this movie?
Best
do you think they're better?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I love Marv and I love Harry. We're
Joe
really
Pesci.
good.
I love Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern carry
Daniel
this
Stern
movie.
is so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smells like fish.
No, it smells like freedom.
It's just
and fish.
It's, as James was saying, the slapstick comedy between those two. Like,
Kevin was out to fucking kill them in this movie. When he was pelting bricks down at them, that would have fucking killed them.
Yeah, they're like superhuman. Like, well, they can't die because it's a kids movie.
I want to cut of this movie where every time one of them gets injured, a Mortal Kombat X-ray fatality comes on.
Have you not seen?
He gets hit in the head with a brick and just a boom.
Okay, after this, have you not seen the Corridor Digital?
I have seen the Corridor Digital R-rated Home Alone. Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little VFX company made Home Alone. Not little, big. They're very large. They're very popular on YouTube. But they did the first Home Alone, and they made it. They did use visual effects and like audio re-recording and stuff to make it R-rated. So like they were actually getting murdered.
It's really, really good. These guys are very talented.
Damn.
Very talented men.
I like I like all the little details you have with like Marv and Harry. Like such a little detail is like Harry like checking the doorknobs before he opens them because he got burnt and like with the M burned into his hand from the first movie.
It's the trauma response.
Yeah, literally.
I like all the callback. I like the little callbacks to the previous movie.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go to the third floor where your cousin wets the bed.
He's gonna piss himself.
Also, his cousin was played by Macaulay
sheets are
Culkin's
packed.
actual brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I reckon I saw him and I was like, wait, that's the guy from Scott Pilgrim. It was.
It is, but
Yeah.
like.
I also really like Tim Curry in this movie.
Oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
he's so good.
He wasn't even really.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't really a. He wasn't
No,
really a villain.
He's
He
portrayed
was just
as
doing
a villain
his
because
job.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, literally.
He's portrayed as the antagonist because he's trying to stop Kevin from having his fantasy life in a fancy hotel with a little refrigerator, the one that you have to open with a key.
Yeah.
And okay, how did we feel about the plot device, like the recorder?
The voice recorder?
And
It was
He
very
used it-
convenient, I will say that.
He used it. Wait, how many times did he use it?
he used it a lot of times.
He used it.
He used it
from a Plaza Hotel thing. He used it to get into the hotel.
Yeah, he used it to get into the hotel.
He used it
and
to
he
record. He used it to record Harry and Marv.
Trick. Oh, he recorded Marv with it?
He recorded a Harry and Marv talking about them wanting to kill him.
Oh, right, they did.
he
Yeah,
recorded
robbing the store.
Uncle Frank as well. In the
Oh
shower.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that came back for the Tim Curry
Okay,
bit.
yeah. Because I thought he only used it like during the beginning of the movie, and like because I don't remember him pulling it out again. But no, he recorded Harry and Marv discussing their plan.
Yeah.
Then he also used it to make the little balloon man seem alive in the shower.
Yeah.
Which, okay.
Get out of here! You're a little pervert! Running! Stop! You silly!
Gee, that's so smart. Like, I don't
Right?
know how to explain it.
I'm sorry. He would not have had time to have blown that
To
thing
have
up.
rigged that thing.
Put the strings on it. Watch the fucking
Again,
tub.
it's like a callback to the first one because he sets up his whole house
With
with
the-
like their
yeah.
parents to throw off the criminals to think that their parents are home.
Yeah. Genius kid, though. I would
Yeah.
say.
He's very smart. Yeah, but if I, again, another with like the magical realism thing, like if you really look into there and you see like a balloon man going like this,
It-
you would think that's not a real human.
It's
I don't know.
it's the thought of like I feel like it's because he's the youngest sibling, like one of the youngest siblings and the most neglected, that like he's
Wait, if he
he's
was
so
He's
youngest-
smart.
resourceful.
Well,
Dude,
he's
if he was the
resourceful to
youngest, he would
bullying.
probably be the most cherished.
Yeah,
Isn't that how
but he's
families
also
work?
a loser.
Yeah, he's a bit of a loser.
Yeah.
And
Like
also,
Kevin.
they have like fucking
He did it.
13 kids. Like,
Yeah, literally. Like, oh my god.
Buzz
It's like
is
two
a real
families
homie.
though, isn't it?
oh yeah.
It's two
Yeah, no,
families.
it's their
There's,
extended
there's
family.
their
It's all their
family, and then
uncles
there's
and
Uncle
cousins.
Frank, and
Yeah.
his
There's
family.
just Uncle Frank. He's his own family.
He's his own person.
Why would they ever feel like going to Florida would be a great Christmas vacation? Because they're just in a motel in the
And
middle
it's
of the rain.
raining, and
We're
it's
going
shitty.
to New York. Whoop!
We're going to New York City. I know. I know one thing the first movie did better that
What?
the second one repeated.
What?
It was more
The
relatable.
the
the old person.
the bird lady.
Yeah.
Bird lady?
That's my favorite scene in the movie.
I
The bird
personally
lady
did not
is
like
the-
the bird lady. I liked
Really?
the old man better.
Yeah.
The old man
The old
was
man
cool.
was better because it's like because the first movie was a bit more relatable to childhood experiences.
Yeah.
Like I never had like the neighbor that everyone like thinks he's a murderer.
Yeah.
But, like I could feel like that's something someone would have.
Oh
And
yeah,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
Like
that,
older
yeah.
brothers exploiting your fears.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then when like they had that really real conversation when they
In the church.
In the
in the
church,
church where he
yeah.
just talks about how
That-
he like his daughter just doesn't want to talk to him. He's just sad.
That
I'm
scene
actually
wrecked
getting
me
sad
out when I was
thinking about it.
eight years old.
Why am I getting sad thinking about it?
I know
No,
that
I-
scene.
And
and then they
wrecked me when I was eight.
reconcile.
And then they
at the
reconcile,
end,
and then
saves,
he saves him at the end.
Yeah.
And then it does the same with the bird lady, but like the bird lady, she's just
It felt
lady
a little
with
less
birds.
personal.
Yeah, because like
She's
when Kevin
homeless.
asked why she's homeless, you could make it really really good, but instead she just goes, "Oh, a man that I loved fell out of love with me, so I left
Became
and
homeless.
I became
I
homeless.
became
and left-
homeless.
and now I have bird." I'm like, what?
Okay.
Why?
I thought the toy shop the dude gave him the what the fuck when
Jackson
the
made
dude
a dick out of a tripod.
Yeah.
when the dude gave him the turtle doves. I thought that
Yeah.
was sweet. I
It was
like
that.
that.
sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
All the bird scenes.
I would like when I watched
birds.
that movie when I was a kid. I'm like, yo, you can get free shit in a
If
toy
you're
store.
nice.
For donating
Technically,
money.
they're not free because you donated money to get them.
Yeah, that
That's so true.
that part.
As
That-
soon as you said that, James, I was like, oh.
You get the Christmas spirit at that part, you know.
And the fact that Kevin paid $22 for whatever that like silly string shit was
Yeah.
or silly goop.
The goop.
The goop. $20 fucking dollars.
Well, he
never
bought
used
more
it.
than that.
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
He did. He put it on the ground. It was
Oh,
what
that's what that was.
Remember when Marv like fell and then
And
he
then what
slid
moved?
like horizontally? There was
fell
no
over
slope
and-
there.
That was my favorite.
He fell over in
because he
Seamoon
slid
heaven.
so far.
And he was like, "Ah," and then all the paint falls on him, and he's like,
It's so slapstick, but also that would happen in real life.
Gravity, like he falls over and gravity inverts, so he slides. I thought that was just like some oil that he found. I didn't know that was the poop that he bought.
Okay, was it just me, or did... Okay, child me thought that Harry and Marv were going to team up with Tim Curry. And, like, fuck shit
yeah.
up.
I thought that was gonna happen
That'd be
too.
awesome.
Oh, that would have been funny.
That would have been good.
We're like, we got wronged by this kid. And he's like,
So did we.
he checked into my hotel with a stolen credit card.
Why do you say it's so
Credit
good? Oh my god, that sounded exactly like
Why, sir? Why don't you go to a room with your stolen credit card?
Rob Schneider has no business being in this movie.
Yeah, like why is he just there? Like he's just like.
He
did have some money.
He didn't have a funny scene. And
I wonder how much he got paid for that. Like
$2.
At the end, he just
$2.
goes up to Buzz and
Tips
asks
and
for a
public.
tip, and then he just
he just
gives
takes
him
the
his
gum out of
Yeah.
his mouth
Oh,
and
yeah.
puts it in his hand. He's like,
Nice family. Because of that movie,
It's-
every time someone does this, I'm like, oh, you give him gum.
you
It's-
give him gum.
It's the
No, the one where he says I still have some tip left over and
I bet he
Kevin
takes
holds up
a-
a wad of 20s, like
And he's like, no. And he
yeah.
closes the door.
it's Rob Schneider's facial expressions I can't get over. Like how dumbfounded he looks all
No,
the time.
Elle King is his daughter.
Yeah,
Who's El King?
she's saying
A
that
pretty
song like
famous
X's and
singer.
O's.
Yeah. Hold on.
Why isn't she named El Schneider?
Because
Schneider.
that's her stage name.
Like, how would you believe that that is his daughter?
What?
I can
I
see
see
it.
Rob Schneider's daughter?
I can see it.
I can see about Rob Schneider. Was
You
it?
can see
Was
it
she
in
in
the
Grown
eyes,
Ups?
No.
No, she
No.
wasn't grown up. She's fugly, just like you.
There was a whole bit in Grown Ups where Rob Schneider has like two really hot daughters.
And
And
the
then
other
there's
one is
one
just
like
Rob
Spoilers
Schneider.
for grown-ups.
spoilers for Grown Ups.
He has two really hot daughters, and then like everyone's like, "There's no way that came out of him." And then the other one come out and goes, "Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that."
I think Marv is adorable.
I love
I
Marv.
love Marv.
I love
Whoever-
Harry. I love how short and angry he is. It's so funny. But yeah, it's
Huh?
Joe Pesci.
We're talking about Marv.
That's Harry.
Marv. No, that's what I said. I said I love Harry.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
wait. Yeah.
You didn't hear me
Wait,
say Harry. I like you're talking about Marv, and I said I like Harry more
Oh.
because he's short and angry. But it's Joe Pesci.
I don't think Marv wants to be a criminal. I think he was just
He's just
roped
going
Yeah.
with his boyfriend.
Literally.
No,
My
husband,
man-
sorry.
With a
He
sticky
defi-
pen, wraps tape around his hand and steals like
Marv is
16 cents from
definitely
the
a
Santa
bimbo.
Claus.
Marv
Himbo.
That's so real. No, whoever
Marv
did the
was
costume.
definitely found on the side
Marv
of the
has
street
deep
like a
brain
crack
damage.
addict. Like
Yeah, no, whoever did the costume design for them did so perfect for Marv. Like,
He-
just,
just like
the fact
the
that his
raggy
pants were also
coat.
a little too short, too.
he's
And then like the fingerless gloves.
Yeah, it was so
The
good.
one with
You
the sticky
remind-
one where he just like rips out people's clothes.
that was
He just
fucking
steals.
I
kids,
like the
mittens.
recurring.
Like in the middle of a skate park.
And
some
nobody
child
fucking notices.
like skates past him. He just grabs the hat.
he reminds me of like a variant of like Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yeah, very variant.
I like the recurring the recurring lady that
Yes.
that like
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
punching out Marv.
The random lady that just somehow is in the same street every day.
She's living life. Like
She is
honestly.
living life, and Marv was
He
trying,
did it. Did what?
Marv was trying to get with her, man.
Yeah.
Hello. And then he just
And
dies.
he just does.
Actively cheating on his husband in front of him.
Right?
I love the part where Kevin walks down the street at night, and it's like the most decrepit people. Like he's walking
Ain't
through.
much
the...
better in here, kid. Fucking cat.
Watch it, kid.
I like the guy who just fucking leaps out of the shadows. Watch.
No, the hookers on the side of the street, too.
There's so much that happens in that movie. Just
Do you
little
want someone to
cameos
read
like
you a
that. Just
bedtime
like
story?
they just
like as soon as it like New York turns to like. Turns
It's like
into
when
nighttime,
monsters
all the
start-
mobs come out, just like
Yeah.
the
mobs
hooker,
come out like
hookers,
fucking
homeless
Minecraft.
people,
The hookers are like, you want someone to read you a
veterans,
bedtime story?
like guy with an eye problem,
oh my god.
If it's
cab
a,
driver with a missing eye.
Not very many-
Like all the mobs come out.
if I was driving a cab and I had an eye thing, when people got in my cab, I would be like, it ain't much better in here. And they like turn to them like really.
Slowly, just the.
He ran out of the cab because he thought it was Taxi Driver.
It's Robert De Niro.
Imagine if he found Robert De Niro. That'd be really funny.
That'd be a good cameo for that
Especially
movie.
because Joe
Right.
Pesci and Robert De Niro are friends.
Oh,
We've
fuck,
just-
that would have been funny.
You guys have just been
I want,
playing
like,
with the thing.
I
the
pitched an
thingamajig.
idea for the next Home Alone movie where Macaulay Culkin's an adult, and Joe Pesci grabs all of his Italian friends, which is just every Martin Scorsese actor, and they all go after him. Because
And
what
it's a
he
Martin
did to him.
Scorsese film.
It's a Martin Scorsese film. It's Kevin being hunted down and attacked by
By the-
Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Al
Godfather
Pacino,
Alvin, yeah.
Al Pacino.
Okay, guys.
Like,
All right.
We've been talking about a lot of a
it's
movie.
it's his extended. It's his. It's
I
his
like how
family.
I'm talking and you just fucking talk over me sometimes.
That was so passive aggressive. I like how I'm talking and you're being fucking loud.
What is this?
I don't know, man.
It's a hat.
I'm sorry for being passive aggressive with you. I apologize. Apology. For...
Apologize.
Yeah, with tears. Come on.
Cheers.
What else is there to say about Home Alone 2?
We haven't talked about the traps that much.
The
The
what?
traps. Okay, what was your...
Let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the fucking like bricks or something.
The brick.
No, the beginning
Actually-
trap was at the toy store.
Oh yeah.
that was so fucking unrealistic. He jumps on the board.
And then he flies like 50 feet into the air and smashes the roof of a car.
And then
And he's just somehow
That
not
was
injured.
incredible.
Marv is
And he just does the noise that.
Yeah, just...
Marv is like, that was incredible. I twisted my ankle on that board back there.
I'm not gonna
He's
lie, Joe
autistic.
Pesci looks like my grandfather, so every time I watch that movie, it's my fucking grandpa. Hold on, I need
Your
to find a picture
grandpa
of my
got-
grandfather. Because you're gonna see it.
Dude, I was like.
MK's dad looks like
What would you-
John
we gotta rate
Favreau, and your
each
grandpa
trap
looks
out
like
of
Joe
10.
Pesci.
We have to rate each trap out of 10. So the first one, the wooden board, what would you rate that
It
one?
wasn't very creative,
2.
but it was.
Because
but,
it was so unrealistic.
It was so unrealistic.
so bad.
I thought it was like a 5. Like,
Okay,
it's
I'll
a little
give it a
unrealistic, but him smashing a car is hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
I
Like,
f-
are we rating it on realistic or like how funny?
how much
How-
you like it?
Oh,
funny
how
it
much
is.
you like it?
How,
Okay, a
how
5.
good it was.
Oh, 5, yeah, then.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next, the bricks.
No, hang on.
Fucking 10.
I love.
10.
Okay, I love the
10.
part. I love the part where Kevin, like, they smash into the car, and then Kevin walks up and goes, with the
Smile.
camera, goes smile, and then,
Smile,
and then
yeah.
Marv,
then
like, leans
goes
into
in,
it.
like,
Also, it's yeah,
is the
it's
best.
so funny that
He
Joe Pesci
smiles.
yells at him to toss down the camera, and it's a fucking Polaroid camera. He could have tossed it down and kept the pictures.
Yeah.
oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just throw down the camera.
Plot hole.
Marv, you'll
Marv
never
was the
hear
best
from
part
us
of that
again.
movie.
I crossed
Why
my
do you know
heart.
so many quotes from this movie?
I crossed my heart and I hope to
I hope to die.
Marv
Oh my
definitely
God.
carried
Okay.
that movie.
Oh,
Marv
absolutely.
Marv carried the weight of 5
Wait.
bricks on his skull. It was horrible.
He
was-
They get hit in the face.
He wasn't even bleeding. He just had like indents from the bricks on his
And
skull.
I love
liked
his
the-
scream.
Right. I liked the parallel between the bricks and the iron. In the
Yeah.
first movie.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
loved
right,
that.
And then
Marv
after,
gets his face bashed in. And
yeah, I'm
everything.
giving the bricks a 10 out
Yeah.
of 10 because
the
like,
bricks. Remember when they suddenly
yeah.
changed his actor for Home Alone 5, The Holiday Heist?
Home Alone 4.
No, Home Alone 6.
Home
No,
Alone
Wait,
4.
what? There's 6
the
fucking
Taking
movies?
Back the House.
I've only seen the first 2.
Yeah, in 4, Marv comes back. We just play the guy who plays Ernest.
Who's Ernest?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Ernest movies.
You can't tell me that's not like an excessively old Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And
I
he
can see
sounds
it.
when he is like cussing in the movie.
Does he
sounds
go like,
exactly like
"Fight
him. He literally
Yeah, they
does
can't have
that.
him swear, so every time he gets injured, he goes.
And it's I do the same shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what's the next trap?
Oh, well,
after
we have the
bricks,
staples.
Oh, the
was
staples.
the
The
door-
staples on the door and the
The little paint bar that he
the
fell.
yeah.
It was like,
bar,
"Huh?"
so he slips off and then falls on
that
the
wasn't.
ground.
That was kind of funny.
I
think the staple one.
The staple.
I would give that
is
one a
like
7.
6.
Oh, okay. It's just
Yeah.
because when I was a kid, that freaked me out because I thought that would hurt so bad.
I liked the BB gun better. In the first one?
When he puts his head through the doggy
Wait, no,
door.
yeah. Oh, that they did that rated R thing on that one, and his head just blows off. His skull falls out of his hand. Hello.
But he gets
Dude.
blasted in the ass and
Hello.
he gets hit in the nuts.
Yeah, and then he gets the
into his
staple into
nose.
his nose. It gave me anxiety watching him get.
Watching him pull it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Joe Pesci gets killed by the tools. He opens
That
the
would
door.
have literally fucking killed him.
Yeah.
Well, not killed him, but like disabled him.
Some of that movie made me like not cringe, but like I could feel it. I'm like I don't like that.
Yeah, no, like it's fucking.
I think my
Get
favorite,
one Home Alone.
my favorite bit in the whole. I think one of my favorite traps in the whole movie is when he's like, he kicks open the door and Marv's like, "Harry, I've reached the top." And then
and then he fucking.
he
Yeah.
falls,
Reach the top.
and then he falls, and then he gets up. He fucking cracks his whole neck. Gets up, his whole back cracks, and he's like, "Wow, what a hole!"
No, I
What
love
a
it.
hole.
I love it when the tool chest comes down
Somebody
and
is
the
that-
door,
that-
but it's so unrealistic because
It's
they
just-
fly straight. Like,
It's a scream. Like I don't know how to explain
it's
it.
yell.
It's
Yeah.
It's the 10-year-old girl scream. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Yeah. The tool chest. I like the tool chest.
Where
It
he
was
just,
like,
like,
what's
moves the
that
door,
sound?
Like looks he pulls down the string and then all of it falls on him.
But when they move the door and they crack their noses back, that was
Oh
fucking.
yeah. What's that sound? It's like,
That
they
was
all-
the sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs. I love this movie so much.
Me
It's
too,
such a
bro.
great fucking movie.
Right? Yeah, let's see this.
It's rated R Home Alone.
Oh, what the fuck?
You should see. Oh wait, yeah, he gets his head burned.
I gotta see
Show it
this,
to
bro.
Jackson too.
Oh my god.
Where does the part where he looks through the door? Oh right, yeah, this part. He has actual
Ammo.
shotgun round.
It's okay. I can fit through here.
Sure.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna watch more of that later.
Right? Well, no, just, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I like when he's slipping on the goop and he's like doing.
Oh, he's doing a little dance.
And then he slips and then
Falls over, gravity inverts, falls right, and then the whole paint thing falls on him.
okay, the electricity one is just malicious
That was
brutal.
horrible.
That was
and
an
I
8.
love
That
it.
was an 8. That was an 8
because
out of 10.
he turns it.
That was
He
a 10
turns
for
it
me.
up until he's like a skeleton.
It's
Like he's.
eight,
And his
right?
scream when he's
I'm
doing
reading
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just straight turned into a whole skeleton
And then, like,
with
for-
his hair.
and then
That
for-
was, yeah, that's
For the next
definitely-
like 5 minutes, he's like shaking around. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm sorry, but like the
He got
trap-
his neurons rearranged, man.
quite literally
He's just-
that entire like scene where they're in the house that was meant for stoners.
Yeah.
Like you get baked and watch that on your ass. Like it was good. It was so good.
So what are you gonna do when you get home, Ryan? Oh, it looks like an old man.
No support.
he's a little guy.
Oh.
There's a little guy. His name is Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefano.
He's the mascot for a podcast.
Stefan.
We just gotta put a little face on
We
him.
got a little face on him.
Oh.
Stefan, like the SNL bit.
He's worshiping you.
Oh, thank
God.
you. I feel honored.
Thank you.
All right, what was the next?
When
trap?
another bit, Harry when he turns on the light switches, he checks like he's because like
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because he doesn't know if like an iron is gonna come
because
down on his
because
face.
what- he's I think in the first movie something he pulled it and something fell on him.
It was the
Marv-
light.
No,
it
it
was
was
the light.
Marv
did
pulled-
a-
He pulls the light and then the iron falls on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan, okay, then what?
Well,
Harry probably knew about it.
Harry
He
knew
was
about it.
talking
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's just checking
they
for
were in
everything.
prison. But yeah, when he
So
turns
they're
on the light
slide-
switch and the blowtorch lights his head on fire and he doesn't notice until he looks in the mirror.
That was
Yeah.
sad.
And he's like, I mean, he does a perfect, like, 10 out of 10 handstand into the toilet.
Yeah.
I love
But-
the
And then
visual
the gas. Wait,
effects
wasn't the
of that
gas
part, like,
on?
The ga-
So when he puts it into when he puts his flaming.
He
head in the
filled his
toilet-
toilet he
With
filled the
fucking
toilet with kerosene.
Oh,
That literally would have killed him.
And then he takes his hat is all like,
Yeah.
he's like,
It's the way he moves his lips too. It's like
The old man, like tight lip.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
No, yeah, another like fucked up part was when he dipped the rope in kerosene and
Yeah.
just
Oh,
lit
and
it
he
on
lit it
fire.
on fire while they're climbing
it
down.
smells like
insane.
kerosene. Who would soak a rope in kerosene? And then,
And then you
rope
see his
and
little
kerosene.
sly smile and lights it on fire.
Hi
All
guys.
through the wooden beam.
I like the bit where Kevin's like, have you had enough? Have you had enough pain? And then Marv is like, never!
Yeah, and the another
Those
parallel that I
charging-
liked was when they were climbing down the rope. It was the same as when they were climbing the rope to the treehouse. in the
Well, yeah,
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then like while they're climbing the rope to the treehouse, Kevin was just cutting it with the
Yeah.
with the
Go
tar
back,
hand
go
out.
back.
Go back.
And then they swing into the wall.
Those guys absolutely have
They
PTSD.
suck. They suck. At
I have
being
PTSD
criminal.
watching that movie,
Right?
man. Like,
Imagine getting PTSD from a
This
10-year-old.
one kid is just.
I like.
And then this is an unrelated movie. Actually, no, it's like the
Oh,
Home
boy.
Alone 6.
Oh,
But he has,
no.
it's a sequel to
spoilers
the
for
other
Home Alone
Alone.
6,
Apparently,
I guess.
Because Buzz is in it. Buzz is in
Oh,
Home
when he's
Alone
like
6. He's
a cop,
police
he's a
officer.
cop.
And,
He's a
and his
cop,
brother, and then he mentions
Kevin
that
owns, like,
Kevin
a-
has a security company.
Oh.
And he,
that's
kinda
so
makes sense.
smart.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
Yeah, Buzz is a cop, and he eats like a donut. And he goes, like they call him and go, my son might be home alone for Christmas. Like, oh yeah, my brother had the same thing. He runs his own company now, and then he has like McAllister on his shirts with the
Oh,
same Buzz.
shit.
I like the
There's
little.
also an R.I.P.D. as Fat Elvis.
We have to do that movie sometime. We have to do
Let's do
R.I.P.D.
this.
It's so bad. Have you seen R.I.P.D.?
No.
Do you know what it
It's like
is?
Ryan
No.
Reynolds and Jeff
It's like
Bridges are
Men in
dead,
Black,
but they're
except
dead
ghosts,
people.
and it's with Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges.
That
And it's
sounds
really
bad.
bad. And Kevin Bacon, he's
Kevin
the bad
Bacon's in
guy.
it.
Oh god.
It's
Okay.
really bad.
Noted.
I like the
Because like when they go back to the human realm, they have to like possess people's bodies. Or
no,
something.
they have just disguises.
They have
that way
disguises. So
look like people that
Ryan
aren't
Reynolds
dead.
is an old Asian man,
And
then-
Jeff Bridges is a really hot blonde girl.
woman.
Ryan Reynolds is an Asian man.
Yeah, it's
Have you guys ever seen Tropic
it's
Thunder?
Mr. Ping
Yes.
from
I fucking love
I
Tropic
love
Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. We have to
the
talk about
old
Tropic
Asian
Thunder
man
sometime.
is Mr. Ping from Kung Fu Panda, the goose.
Okay.
I have a new,
I have a new partner.
blasts Kevin Bacon in the head.
Erasing him from existence.
I like the bit. I
like the bit in our
like how
where he
Marv
said-
actually tries to kill Kevin
When does he
when they're
try
on
to
the
do that?
roof. And he's like, "Suck brick, kid."
Oh, yeah.
He
Throws a brick
misses
at him.
horribly. And like,
Oh, there's so many
Eat
good
brick,
quotable
kid.
lines from
That movie gave me anxiety before I had anxiety.
Yeah.
Were you thirsty for more? That was the first one.
and I like
Oh, we might have to end it soon.
and then he froze okay, let's just skip to the end of the movie. And then okay, so we're in the park. Harry is actually about to shoot this guy. Shoot Kevin. Actually pulls a revolver
And
on him.
then the
actually about to kill
bird
him.
lady comes
And then the bird
out.
lady turns covering him in
That- I
bird
love that
seed.
part.
And then
Covers
they
them in bird,
get
and then
eaten
they
alive
get
by
Alfred,
pigeons.
Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds moment.
They get eaten alive by pigeons. And Marv is
Yeah.
like screaming. He's like, "Ah!"
It's the crow.
And then the police comes over, and then Marv like confesses their entire plan.
We were about to steal all of the money from the
Shut up, Marv.
Oh,
And when he's trying to spell fucking wet or sticky bandits, I mean.
and the cop helps him. The cop helps him. out.
See.
See. And then at the end, when Kevin gives the homeless woman the turtle dove,
That was so sweet,
and
actually.
And his father like yells.
activates
from-
Sonic Boom, and he can like hear him.
Kevin, you spent $967 on room service.
He's
When he does his face.
He's like, he's like,
He doesn't understand the concept of fucking
he's like,
credit card.
credit card debt. He's in credit card debt.
Actually, no, they're rich.
They are,
You see
like,
the house
actually
they
rich.
live
That
in?
song in Family Guy starts playing, the credit card debt song.
I'm into $1,000.
Okay, let's go. Let's go around the circle and let's talk about favorite scene in the whole movie. Talk about Jack. What's your
Favorite scene in the whole movie is definitely the part where it's the same for everybody. It's when Kevin unleashes hell upon Harry and Marv.
Okay.
Best, the
Okay,
best
how about let's-
trap in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Let's go best trap. Going
Best
around the
trap?
table, best trap.
Can you have two?
You can have two.
Best trap.
Best trap.
Okay. Skeleton,
Yeah.
and I quite liked the. It's very difficult. There.
You can choose
I
the
like-
bricks if you want.
I really like the skeleton, and then probably when the tool chest was falling down the stairs.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh,
The stairs. When they fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
oh, that was it. And then Kevin sends like the giant thing down on them. That was really good. I liked
no,
it.
they fall down the stairs and then they're
Kevin
like lying in the
unleashes the
hole
big
and he
pipe.
cuts it.
Yeah.
And then it goes, and then as it's falling on, you can hear Harry go like, no.
My favorite trap. I have three.
Okay,
Okay.
go.
The skeleton one, the fucking bricks, and when he slips in the goop and falls into the paint.
Yeah.
Really?
Just because
Yeah.
the absurdity of him like.
Of him sliding for 17 fucking feet into the paint. I don't know. It was good. What about you, Jack?
The bricks and when fucking Harry gets his head lit on fire and gets
Yeah.
put in the toilet. It's because of the handstand part.
Yeah.
Like, and imagine putting your head in the nasty ass fucking abandoned toilet.
Yeah,
like,
right. Instead of just taking your hat off.
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
just take his hat off?
He likes the hat. He likes it a lot.
He likes his toque.
My favorite traps, probably the tool chest one. And bricks are a classic, so.
Yeah.
Dead Meat should do a kill count on Home Alone.
No one dies. No one dies, though.
But how many times they should have died?
Yeah.
How many times they should have
The kerosene rope is very, like,
instead of Golden
vicious.
Chainsaw, it's like the jigs, his Saw series.
And
like
I-
the best trap.
And I know it's like a nothing trap, but Marv falling like a story and then blasting onto the cement, and he getting up. It's like, wow,
What a hole!
what a hole!
Yeah, like,
I love that
it
line
cracks his
so
neck.
much.
Stands up. All you hear is a.
Yeah. Oh, I also like the bit when he tugs on the rope and the pound of or like the sack of flour.
It falls.
Yeah.
It falls for like 5 seconds, and he's like, "Uh oh."
Yeah, and he does it. That
It's
also
because
would
it's
have
so
given him brain damage.
dumbfounded. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's Harry. Jupe looking up at the alien like Marv looks up at the iron.
God, you guys haven't seen Nope yet. Oh my
No,
God.
Excuse me, I haven't.
I should just download it on my iPad, and we could just watch it here. We could just watch it at
Behind the
school.
trap.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I have my surgery next week, so we won't be able to do a podcast for a little bit. Unless you guys want to continue it without me. But
Alright, well
That would be
that's
sad.
been Home Alone.
What do you have
Dose.
surgery?
jaw surgery, they're moving my underbite.
So that's been Home
My
Alone
overbite
numero
removed
dos.
That was episode 13 of Idiot Cinema.
Yeah.
Please smash the like button,
Please
like the bricks, smash Mark,
smash the like button.
Don't forget to hit that bell.
or else the bird lady will dump bird seed on you.
I'm making the sound effects.
We'll fill your toilet with kerosene.
we'll
turn you into a skeleton.
throw bricks at your head.
I chased a child into a house and turned me into a skeleton. What? I put my hand in his door and his initials burned into my palm. I opened his door and a blowtorch
Fucking got me.
I did a
You know, like a
Incinerated my
documentary
scalp.
type shit, like one of those prison documentaries.
It's like a Quandale Dingle video.
Can we do like a wet? Can we do like a wet bandits revealed in prison? Can they do like a prison
It's like,
documentary of them like living in prison?
But it's filmed like The Office.
That has been the movie.
Yeah,
that has
we'll
been
see you
episode
next
13.
time.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.